The word oneness seems to be understood in different ways with different people. I would like to talk about what oneness means to me. In how I can personally apply it best. For me, oneness, I guess I see it from several different dimensions, including the one. 3D doesn't see it at all, but I see it from a higher perspective, and then I can bring it back into 3D, into this regular Earth life. Oneness to me, at one level, in the most distant, furthest, in the way we think, distant and furthest, God dimension, the source dimension, the singularity. That is one kind of oneness, the singularity, where there is only the light. And there's nothing else. There's only light. Nothing else happens there. The story is told that God split itself into two, into male and female, or positive and negative, light or dark. Energetically, it's deals with the splitting of the atom. You have to have two to get perpetual motion. You have to have two to get energy, the energy to create something, and therefore we have duality, the light and the dark, the hot and the cold, the positive and the negative, and so on. You get the drift. This dimension, the material dimension, can only exist in this duality to have the perpetual motion of creative energy. So we can't incorporate very well the concept of oneness or singularity into a dual dimension. Into a dual dimension of creation, of manifestation. You have to have positive and negative to manifest. It's just the law of that energy, the law of physics, the law of the law of attraction, magnetism and electricity. It's just how life is produced. It requires the spark of the two polarities. So to say there is no shadow or there is no dark, for God is only light, yes, that is true in the God dimension. But that is not true in this earth dimension, in this material dimension, where you have mother and father. God being father, earth being mother, the matter, the material. It's the stuff that creates things, creates life. So, what does oneness, how do I understand oneness on the other level? The oneness, not thinking of it as singularity, as only light, but I see the oneness in terms of unity, unifying the two polarities within myself. And the two polarities are resembled, reflected of our mind and our heart. The mind is the male, the masculine part, the heart is the feminine part. And when these two are one within ourselves, we become a balanced being, balancing the light and the shadow. We have both. That's the reality. Anyone that says we're only light doesn't get it correctly. You are both. You have to be both in order to manifest as a physical being. You have to be both. You have to have both polarities. So, oneness, when I speak of oneness, it's the union within your own being. You become a unified being, a balanced being that establishes the peace within. That is what I understand as oneness. And when we all say we are one, that is on the highest dimension. We are one. Back into the God dimension, because we all originate out of the God source. And in that sense, we are all one. But we are manifesting in duality as duality. So, that's just my explanation for how I see oneness in the different dimensions.